Noodles! Hello there. I decided to jump back into this game after 9 years of not playing and see what is different. I've been thinking about this game for a long time and wanting to come back, but I either haven't had time or it's been tricky. So usually I do a paid account. This time I will not. First of all, because I want to see how the game plays for free-to-play people. Another reason, and the main reason, is because I have had problems getting Daybreak to accept my bank card, which happened long ago in a land far away, meaning about a year ago, on the Agnar server in EverQuest 1. I had recently changed banks and gotten a new bank card, and when my subscription ended, I needed to update my details, and when I did, I kept getting errors. I tried everything, putting my address in, like, instead of spelling out street, I put like ST and just a bunch of stuff, but it didn't work. And I kept getting errors, and I ended up being charged about $200 total, because every time I would try something new to try to get it to work, it would charge my card. And so that took about 2 weeks to come off the card, and I contacted customer service and everything. And I still never had a subscription. So I kind of gave up, and customer service had no idea. And it sucked. My guild at the time was raiding time, and I was having a blast. I was actually looking forward to LDON, and that would have been like, I don't know, a couple months down the road, maybe 3 or so. At that time, maybe less. I was really looking forward to it, and I couldn't get a subscription. And I couldn't buy Chrono off the website because they're not going to take my card. And I didn't want to go to a third-party website to buy Chrono to get a subscription because it could have been a scam. So that was it. I didn't want to bother with it, and I was just annoyed, so I moved on. So anyways, there's a couple restrictions on free-to-play that I'm seeing. So let's see, you get only 2 character slots, which is a bit tricky because I generally like to make a bunch of alts, mainly because I like to trade skill, but that's okay. This is probably better for me because I really only need 1 character. I don't need to go crazy. It says that communication is limited. You can only talk in say, tells, group, and guild. And that's fine. I don't really need to use the public channels anyways. I don't think I ever really did. I think the only time I used it was I used to run public events and use them then. I don't think I'll be doing that now, so it's not a huge thing. You can't send in-game mail. Well, that's a little annoying, but I don't know how much it's going to affect me, so we'll see. People can still apparently send me mail, so that's cool. I don't know if they can send me items. I imagine that still counts as mail. And I think I can only buy from the broker, but I can't sell on there, which is going to be a bit annoying because I'm starting out and I have no money, and that's how you make money, is just put a box of junk on the broker and then come back and get your money. And I can't do that. And I guess I can't use the auction channel either. So I may have to get creative with that. And it might be fun to get creative on how to sell my goods. And let's see. It looks like I get pretty much all the little adventure packs, except for Age of Discovery. I thought that was an expansion, but maybe I'm wrong. Supposedly that's the one with mercenaries, so I can see why they'd want you to buy that, or rather why they'd leave that out, because they want you to buy it so you can have a mercenary to follow around and help you out. I can play up to the previous year expansion, which is great for me because I've not bought expansions in quite some time. And let's see what else here. It says, no customer service. That's fine with me. So I think that's all the restrictions on the free-to-play server. And I really wanted to play on a progression server, but apparently the newest one came out this spring. And since it's almost a year later, I mean, they've gone through a couple expansions. And yeah, I'll just wait for the next one, start over then. But I really want a real, true progression server. I'm not sure how they handle it, but I don't want any new loot in there, and I know it's a bit difficult to probably take that loot out of the loot table, but it's kind of frustrating on a progression server when you're in an area and you're doing a quest and you put a bit of time in the quest, and you're like, yeah, I really want this hat, and you're about to go turn the quest in, and then you kill something and there's something better, and you're like, well, shit, I just wasted time doing this quest for nothing. Which most people might feel. I like doing them anyways, and in fact, I'm going to try to complete all the quests during this little adventure. I know it won't be all the original quests, because there are some quests that were removed or no longer available. One of them being the quest lines from the starting hovels. I love those, oh geez, what are the name of those? I completely forget. Like Long Shadow Alley and oh gosh, it's been so long I can't even remember. But all the little towns for the half-elves and the Ratongas and stuff, they had quests there. And of course, now that those little hovels are shut down, they're no longer available. And so whatever quests are currently in game, I'm going to try to do those and complete those. But if there were a progression server where those little starting areas were there, and I mean, that would be awesome. I would love that. That'd really make my day. But so I'm not going to do progression server. I'm going to do traditional server, and I'm fully aware that these starting areas are probably going to be dead. So as I will probably quickly out-level things, I'm going to try to turn off my XP. And so a lot of my kills are going to be no XP, not gaining anything, but I'm going to complete the quests and I'm going to enjoy each zone. Alright, let's make this little ratty. I generally make my ratties white. I am not a racist, but I do like my little rats white or light brown. I don't know why I don't like the darker ones. I don't know, it's something with their beady eyes that it kind of blends in, and it's not, I don't know, you can't see in them as well. And I also don't like making them with eye patches. I think it looks kind of silly. I do like making them have a giant nose, but I'm gonna skip that this time because I want to be a little different. I generally give them some whiskers. Monocle's my favorite, but I'm gonna go with the sunglasses, I guess, this time around. And let's see. Probably going to head to Freeport. I can go directly to Freeport, it looks like, but I kind of want to go to the island because I've not been there in ages. And I think it'd be a lot of fun. And yeah, it will be a good start to this. So I will go to the Freeport Island. And yeah, let's begin the journey. Divine critical bonus. Divine potency. I have no idea what this stuff is. And I don't have anything new on my combat bar. But I'll look into that later. Let's talk to Captain Barlow soon, of course.
Ahoy! 'Tis good to see you awake. You seem a little squiffy. At least you cheated death. Me apologies.
Who are you?
I am Captain Drake Varlos, and this here fine ship is the Far Journey. Me hearties pulled you from the sea, you and those other bilge rats. Do you remember? We are heading to the island of Refuge, and Ingrid, quit talking at the shorty and fix the yard arm. You don't want the ship to come apart on these high winds, do you?
Aye, Captain.
You'd think she'd never seen a gnome before.
Alright, our first quest. Exciting.
Whoa there, the seas are getting a bit angry. Go speak to me first mate, Wowland. He might have something for you to do.
Okay.
Alrighty. Conveniently right there.
What?
Can't miss
Oh,
it.
hey
Hello,
there.
Wallen.
You startled me. Can't seem to find me hat.
Do you need some help?
Sure. Me needs you to go looky in them there boxes. And if you find it,
Sure,
let
I'll
me know.
help you find your hats. Of course, I mean, it's just over in that box, and just like every other RPG, no one can do their own stuff. No one can kill their own rats. No one can open a chest that isn't even locked. Okay, looks like we've changed something here. It says, okay, no trade items may be traded with characters who are in the group when the item is earned for 48 hours. Cool. That's pretty handy. And I have gear on me already. Okay, I don't ever remember starting out on the boat with gear. But,
Ah, me hat! I was worried. See, this hat gives me the luck. Now me is safe, thanks to ye. Here, take this charm. You may find a use for it.
Thanks, Ron.
Well now, Ingrid over there can show you the rest of the ship. Me needs to pluck the...
Okay.
Hello. How are you? I am fine. Just after the last pickup, I have been working extra hard since Vim said she would give me the piece of Luckland she found. Yes, Vim, the merchant over there. She found a small piece of the moon and is having me work for it. Maybe you can go buy it from her for me.
Sure, but I have no money.
Maybe you have something she will buy. Why don't you go talk to her?
Sure.
okay, saw my shard. Buy a shard of Luckland, cool. I swear Ben used to be a troll, but maybe that's just bad memory. I'm not sure. This adorable goblin that they've kept captive. I don't know why.
Ah, you got the shard! Great! Now I can stop doing this work and enjoy the rest of this trip. Here is some coin for your help.
Thanks.
I hate rats. Every time we dock, they get on board and eat our supplies.
Excuse me? What did you just say? That Ingrid's got some balls, man.
Avast ye! We need
Fucking
to
smack right in front of
Well,
the
tis
Rotanga.
bit of a problem. You see, there be rats on board.
You
The
don't
vermin
say.
keep eating the supplies,
rats on
and
board.
I need ya to go feed them to the deep before they eat anything else.
Good
You want me
lord.
to kill them?
Yeah, that's what we'd be needing.
How do you expect me to kill them?
With this ear cloak, it is nice and
I'm
splendid.
feeling threatened
Sure to
right
cause
now.
them some pain. Ha ha.
Aye, Captains.
Okay, so they want me to go bash in my cousin's head. Okay. Cool. Maybe my pistol might be a little less painful. Let's check out the stick. And my knuckles are actually better. Okay. Alright. Sorry, buddy. Well, I want to do this, but if I don't kill you, then they'll probably kill me and throw me overboard. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Meteor Fist. Alright. That'll help me bludgeon some more rats.
Haha, you made quick work of that. Wait, is that the... It can't be. Quick, Ingrid! Secure
no,
the
what
loop!
is it?
I'll be a Dracota off the bow! Quick now!
A Dracota,
Secure
oh no.
those chests!
You know what? I would love it if there was a
Everyone
Rotanga.
down!
Just blowing this guy's ship up. It's like, look. We got a reputation,
Blimey, that
Varus.
was close. It's been here 2
the
months since the
Tonga
last
community.
reported sighting of one of them. That damnable goblin has escaped! And look, me beautiful ship is on fire! He
glad your
must put
ship's
an
on
end to
fire.
his life before he tears me ship apart!
And now I'm kind of cheering the goblin on, like maybe he'll kill Ingrid. Alright, I'm gonna kill this goblin so they don't murder me. I am outnumbered here, and I do want to get to the island. Anacra here, doing something. Some necromancy, I guess. I guess they just dissolve the bodies instead of throwing them overboard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, it gets rid of the evidence.
Ah, you saved the far journey and me crew. It seems you proved to be quite a hero. Well, with the
Yeah,
help
I'm a
of that
hero,
young
don't kill me.
lass there, you do.
It was nothing.
There be the island of Refuge. Get ready to drop anchor. Just let me know when you want to go ashore.
Okay.
Ingrid, swing the lead and prepare to drop anchor. So, you ready to go ashore, matey?
Yes. Seems me.
Don't you mind. We get paid to do
Get me the hell off this boat before they kill me. Have our first quest here. Go talk to Taeyum.
there you are. I have been expecting you. There is much work ahead of us in establishing Freeport's dominance over this island. The Overlord's troops have secured the outpost, but there is a growing nuisance on the other side of the island that must be addressed. That is where you come in.
Yous were expecting me? Who are you?
I am Teil Envelix, attendant and confidant of the Overlord. I am here to ensure that our operation on this island is successful. You, on the other hand, will be assisting us with some fieldwork to help prepare you for life as a citizen of Freeport.
Who is the Overlord?
The Overlord is the fiercely courageous ruler of Freeport. A statue of his glorious visage graces the pond in the center of the outpost. Though he is merciless to his enemies, he is generous to those who serve him. Pray you never do anything to fall from his grace.
I will remember that. What can you tell me of Freeport?
Freeport is the center of power and commerce on Norath. The city sits on the eastern edge of the continent of Delaire. This grand city shall be your home here on Norath, should you prove yourself worthy. If not, you can cower and beg for shelter at the gates of Kinos.
What's his Kinos?
The city of Kinos is the enemy of Freeport. It is a weak land ruled by an incompetent queen, Antonia Bale. I've had my share of battles with her and her pet Kara, I assure you. Kinosians try to spread lies about the Overlord and portray him as some kind of power-mad tyrant. Don't believe their propaganda.
Thank you for the advice, Taylor.
Remember to always keep the will of the Overlord foremost in your thoughts, and you will go far. The city of Freeport is a power unrivaled on Norath, no matter what you might hear from Kinosian riffraff. You must pledge yourself to this power and become part of it. Do this, and I will reward you handsomely.
I pledges myself to Freeport.
Excellent. There is indeed much potential in you. I think it is time to begin your training.
I am ready,
You
sir.
must be strong if you wish to serve properly. Northwest of here you can find trainer Darg Frostwind. Speak with him about combat training, and do as he tells you.
I will speak to him.
In case you forget, I've written down his name and location in your quest journal.
Thanks.
All right, cool. Got a ring. Awesome. I don't really get the stats on it just yet, but that's all right. I can't remember what stats I need to get to not suck. I know it's not in and whiz, so I don't know. I'll have to figure that out at some point.
Greetings. I've been stationed here at the outpost to teach new recruits the finer points of combat. After all, it's our duty to honor the Overlord by achieving legendary victories in his glorious name.
What can you teach me about combat?
Well, what do you want to know? Something basic or something more
Teach me
advanced?
the basic of...
Many different elements are involved in successful combat. I can teach you a few of the basics, such as how to begin a fight, the difference between a melee and ranged combat, and earning rewards for victory.
Teach me more.
You'll learn many advanced combat techniques over time. There's no substitute for experience. I'd be happy to discuss a few of these advanced aspects, such as selecting the right opponent, knowing your surroundings, and using your abilities.
I'll come back later.
All right, let's get going here. A weak sparring partner. Should be easy enough. Cool. Like 2 minutes probably. Yeah, there we go. The average sparring partner. Cool. 1 0. I mean, you know, a little bit of a challenge here. Well, I guess I shouldn't say challenge. I'm not really taking much damage. It's just... I have like 3 attacks and... yeah, I have no haste, and so it's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, we'll just spare you. Cool.
Greetings. I've been stationed here at the outpost to teach new recruits the finer points of combat. After all, it's our duty to honor the Overlord by achieving legendary victories in his glory. Very well. The nearby sparring partners to my left are all looking to...
That's no good. Okay, thankfully it looks like I just have to kill one, so I spent a lot of time killing all three of them for nothing. Okay. That's awkward.
Have you defeated the sparring partner yet? Good. The stronger you are, the more useful you are to us.
Is there anything else I can do?
I'm sure of it. Go speak with Tail and Velix. She is just south of Sithor's Spire.
I will go speak with her.
So, are you ready to learn more about the outpost and perform your first service for the Overlord?
I'm ready.
This outpost was recently established as a training ground for potential citizens of Freeport to hone their skills. Our first scouts on the island reported it as being uninhabited, perfect for our needs. It soon became clear that the initial reports were incorrect, and those scouts have been permanently reassigned to the bottom of the bay. Such is the price of failure.
Please keep that in mind. So who are the inhabitants?
The intruders are a sect of the Tunarian Alliance, a lowly order of vermin originating from Kinos. As a true servant of the Overlord, your duty is to eliminate them. This should prove extremely useful in preparing you for the challenges that lie ahead after you leave the outpost.
So I should go wipe them out?
Not just yet. You will strike against those Kinosian scum when the time is right. First, we need to see if that weapon of yours is working. Are you ready for your first test?
I'm ready.
Go talk to Chef Gorga, just past the west archway. She needs help gathering supplies to feed the members of the Freeport militia who guard this outpost, which should provide a chance to test your combat skills. There is more to hunt on this island than just Kinosians.
I will go help Chef Gorga.
Cool, alright,
Report
another
back
quest.
to me when your duties with Chef Gorga are done.
I
And when I get gloves, cool. 2 primary attributes, 2 stamina. It has less AC, I don't know, but it has stamina on it, so maybe it's better. I don't know. I'll put it on anyways. Look at that! I just saw a shiny. I'm not gonna run over there desperately just now. Gonna gather some jum. Apparently I have unread mail. Don't know where the mailbox is, but I'll figure that out later. Don't see it on the map. Anyways, it's not really that important. Ah, gosh, let's get that shiny. Good lord. Just trying to play it cool like I didn't want to get it right away, but I did. Man, I love collections. Like, one of the best things in this game. That's why I love this game. It's like, you can do so many things. It just, like, depends on what your day, like what you feel like doing. Like, you might want to go questing one day, and that's cool, or go do a dungeon, or, like, work on getting collectibles, or harvesting. I don't know what that dreadberry was. It's apparently a rare harvest, but I've never had a rare harvest from a food bush before, so I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I get to trade skilling. But cool. Let's see what this guy's got here. Looks like just basic stuff. I think that's like my bind wound. So that's cool because I'm sure I'll need some healing.
Need to wait for the stew to be done. No bursties. Mini militia to feed. Your mouth no bigger than the rest.
I was actually sent here to see if you needed some help.
Ah, yes. Tails said you were coming. Good then. Gorga can stir the pot while you goes to collect more ingredients.
So what are we making here?
Seaside stew. Only a couple things we still needs to get. First is the buzzers. Bug and Gorga they are. Not sure how they taste, but less of them is better. Be sure to pluck out the wings slowly. The last buzz is the best buzz.
I'll get some bees.
Indeed, the last buzz is the best buzz. Goodness. Whoever did Chef Gorga's voice, I love it. It's just this crazy ass voice of, I don't know. I didn't even associate it as like a troll voice in my head. I don't know, it's just this bonkers voice and I love it. Ooh, a hive. Let's smack this. Oh boy, under attack. I love how the other bee doesn't, like, attack on sight, but you rattle this guy's nest and he's ready to rumble. Smack another hive. Why not? I love that someone took time to put hives in here. I mean, they could have just left bees. They're like, I'm gonna put a hive in there to so you can interact with it and smack it. Just checking to see if there's any rats that live inside this creature den, just so I can warn them about Captain Barlow's. They may want to not sneak on the ship. They know what's good for them. Oh, hello, people.
Toss them in the pot. The next yummies are the main pot filler. Livers! Those elks are eating up all the eaten plants anyways, so we killed 2 halflings with 1 stone. Bring back the elk livers when you're done.
Livers!
Oh, looks like these guys are... Oh, they must have just started as well, like, just very long time. Same question. Cool, chest. If you see a chest, I don't know. Because it was too quick. That's a shame, too, because, I'd like to know what it says, and I'm sure a new player would love to know what it says, but it pops up and disappears too quickly to actually read it. Oh, we on the same quest now. Get some of that liver action. Let's go over here and get some. Summon. Ah, cool, that's handy. I remember chests used to get stuck in walls and then you can't get them. Cool, and I think they did change something. Maybe it's just pure luck, but I think they did change something to where it's if people get a lot of adept books and they wouldn't be usable by anyone in the group, but they changed it to where it would be more of a chance to drop hello there. Yeah, I'm sure I will get all my harvesting leveled up at some point. I mean, of course, I'm gonna get it leveled up quickly here, but need to get more materials and figure out what trade skill I'm gonna do.
Toss him in and smell the Gorga magic. The stew is done now. Head back to Tail. She's waiting for ya.
Back to Tail.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to smell the Gorga magic. Just a hunch, but I don't think I do.
Did you enjoy your hunting in the seaside glade with Chef Gorga?
I helps Gorga gather supplies.
Gorga was impressed with your handiwork. I'm sure the outpost militia guards will be pleased with her stew, though I can't stomach troll cooking myself. You show potential indeed. As promised, here is your reward.
Thanks, you Tail.
So, are you ready to prove your worth
I'm
again?
ready for my next assignment.
Good. Now listen closely. Though a direct attack upon your enemy can be quite satisfying, there are often more subtle means of inflicting damage. Cut off the feet, and the head is sure to follow, if you get my meaning.
You're suggesting some kind of sinister plan?
Indeed, cunning and subtlety are often effective. And who is more cunning and subtle than an assassin? We've established a camp through the archway to the west, at the far end of Seaside Glade. Go and speak to Assassin Vermeer, who has devised a plan to strike at the heart of the Tunarians.
Let's go speak to Assassin Vermeer.
Assassin Vermeer will explain the details. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cool. Got a bracer. I'll just put that on. Figure that one out later. Awesome. Well, so far so good. Let's see what happens next time.